Introducing the all-new Backsaver Swing Hopper Auger Mover. Backsavers have interchangeable parts which allows you easy access to move or swing your augers to fit your harvesting needs. Get yours today at Norwood Sales.
Our weed of the week is black nightshade, and we're standing out in a soybean field in a spot where the beans aren't so good. There's a little open canopy right here, so the sunlight gets in, and that's exactly where black nightshade used to sit in on our farm.
Well, it was terrible because we'd be out walking beans and we'd think, you know what, we got through every field, we're done. And then Dad would say, oh, no, there's some nightshade popping up out there again. So we'd have to go back again and again. And you know what? Black nightshade is such a problem because even a small little plant can start producing those berries that will absolutely gum up your combine, make a huge mess. It'll ruin any seed if you're thinking about saving it for seed for next year. Maybe you're growing some Roundup Ready or Liberty Link seed for next year's seed stock. You just don't want to have black nightshade out there. But when it comes up so late in the season, how can you possibly control it?
Yep, well, we used to have a lot of black nightshade problems until Scepter and Pursuit came along, and that wiped it out. Scepter and Pursuit have very good residual, even at half rates. They probably have enough residual on that particular weed, black nightshade, to carry you season long. So once those things came out, we didn't get too worried about it. Even this year on our farm, we used a half rate of Pursuit on a lot of acres, not only for black nightshade, but also for wild buckwheat.
Well, a lot of guys may be more familiar with Raptor, and
Yep.
Raptor is certainly going to be the same way. Raptor does a nice
Basically
job
the same
on black
thing as
nightshade.
Pursuit.
Yeah, I wasn't as big a fan on Scepter, Brian, especially at the half rate. I don't think it was as good on black nightshade as what Pursuit or Raptor were. Now, you could use those either as a pre-emerge or as a post-emerge. I know there are a lot of guys that fell in love with Pursuit Plus. Now we've got Optil that has some Pursuit in it, pre that does a really nice job on black nightshade.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
like to keep that rate of Pursuit down though, because we get worried about carryover to other crops, especially in certain soil types. But the whole thing is, if you're out there for black nightshade, you want to have some residual and you want to get it before it starts coming up if you possibly can with Pursuit. Once that nightshade gets above about 3 inches, Pursuit's not the best. Then Flex Star would probably be a little bit better. There are some other choices in soybeans. You can put some pre-emerge herbicides down, but you know, there's just nothing that is going to beat Pursuit.
You know, in corn, we really haven't seen a big issue with black nightshade. We've done a nice job holding it back with some of our pre's, even your Harness, Surpass, Outlook, those types of products do an okay job. And then post-emerge, something like Status is just going to annihilate it. And
Yep.
even Lotus, Callisto, Impact do a nice job too.
In wheat, we don't worry about it too much because we have good crop canopy. And again, if you have an open canopy, let's say you get hail late in the season, you've got some spots that just for whatever reason they got compacted, like this particular row here, that's where you're going to see black nightshade. So pay attention if you have some open canopy late in the season, especially in a crop that doesn't close the canopy well, like soybeans.
That's all for our Weed of the Week, but Iron Talk is coming up next.